Everyone at the livestock auction laughed when he raised his hand, because no one wastes money on three undersized, shaky fillies that looked like they might collapse before sunset. Yet something in their frightened eyes stopped him from walking away, so for a few loose coins barely worth mentioning, he brought them home to his quiet ranch, where the wind carried more hope than judgment, and while neighbors whispered that he'd bought heartbreak on four legs, he ignored them and built a small shelter, fed them warm milk by hand, and spoke to them every morning as if they understood every word. And slowly, day by day, the two stronger fillies began to grow, their steps steadier, their coats brighter, but the smallest one remained weak, always lagging behind, always breathing a little harder. And when winter came early and cruel, it was her that worried him most, because she trembled even in the sunlight, yet she refused to give up, and every night she pressed her head against his knee as if drawing strength from him, until one morning something strange happened, because when the ranch dogs began barking wildly, it was the weakest filly who reacted first, racing toward the old fence where a fallen beam had trapped one of the calves, and though her legs shook, she stood her ground and called out until he followed, saving the calf just in time. And from that moment on he realized this fragile little creature carried something the others didn't, an instinct, a quiet intelligence, a sensitivity that sensed danger before it arrived. And over the months that followed, she proved it again and again, alerting him to storms, guiding lost animals back to the barn, calming frightened horses with nothing more than her presence, until word spread beyond the ranch, and people who once mocked him began to watch in silence, because the filly everyone called worthless became the heart of the land. And when a severe wildfire swept across the valley one dry summer evening, it was her piercing cry that warned him early enough to evacuate every animal before flames touched the fences, saving lives that would have been lost if not for her courage, and standing in the ashes afterward, watching the sun rise over what still remained, he understood the truth. Most people never learn that value isn't measured by size, strength, or first impressions, but by what lives quietly inside, waiting for the moment it's needed most. And as the filly grew older, no longer weak but never loud or proud, she stayed by his side, a reminder that sometimes the greatest gifts arrive wrapped in doubt, and those who see with patience are rewarded with miracles others never notice.